is where I long to roam night or day. I'm taking you all the way, 'cause my heart screams, let me carry you home.
Making everyday snacks a little more special by twisting the same ingredient and using in a different way is nothing short of amazing. Today I'm sharing a few last-minute snack ideas that hardly take any time to put together. I will also be sharing a super quick Diwali board idea that I like to keep ready for days when I know I will have guests coming and going throughout the day. With the Diwali board ready, you won't have to worry about what to serve the first thing after guests arrive. But first, let's begin with our very first snack that makes use of leftover boiled rajma or kidney beans. I usually boil some extra rajma and keep. We are going to be mashing it properly by a fork. Avoid using a blender for this step as that will make the entire thing super mushy. Adding boiled potatoes to it and then some spices as mentioned on the screen. If the rajma is dry enough, the binding will be super easy and there won't be a need to add anything else. Otherwise, you can consider adding breadcrumbs to make round discs. If you want it to be more crispy, then add more potatoes compared to rajma. We will now cook these discs in ghee or oil. On the side, we will be making another super tangy mixture of potatoes that we will use to make a bite-sized snack that takes hardly any time or effort. In a pan, take some oil and add homemade achari masala to it. This is the star of the show and will completely transform the flavor of potato filling that we are making just now. To this, add a touch of basic spices like coriander, chili powder, along with homemade dried mint powder. If possible, don't skip the mint powder. After this, the entire filling will be super tangy and chatpata. While this is resting, let's begin with the Diwali board. The idea behind making this is to offer a little bit of everything to our guests. So right from something meetha, that is something sweet like besan laddus, to something savory. We will choose a board of our liking and make the basic structure first by placing small bowls as and where we like. Now placing all the dry snacks we wish to offer. I'm mostly keeping homemade things except for a few. The intention is to keep a mix of fried to oven roasted things. In this case, makhanas are completely oil-free. Since I know I'm going to be serving starters in general, I like to offer this board right at the beginning along with some drinks. It so happens in my case that mostly people pick very little at a time. Now this makes for a beautiful combination of things that in totality scream of Diwali. This is super easy to refill for the next set of people coming over. Please drop a heart in the comment section if you liked this idea. Moving on to our third snack. By the way, do stay till the very end to see some interesting ways to present these recipes. We are going to be using a puff pastry sheet that is easily available in the market these days. Now placing the potato mixture we made earlier. Try and even it out as much as possible, and the more the filling, the better. At this point, do make sure to check for salt since that can affect the end result and we won't be able to change it later on. We will now fold the sheet into half and eyeball small sizes or bite-sized squares out of it. This is amazing to make for a large gathering as this is a low effort recipe and you will see how in the end this turns into a larger batch of snack. So for now we are going to be air frying it as per the packet instructions of the sheet.
We could be broken, we could.
Plating the previously made rajma kebabs. Well, I purposely made smaller sized discs, the idea being that we don't want the snack to get too heavy on the stomach. So small sized discs, 2 at a time, placed together and then garnished with all the things you like. Some options are yogurt, coriander chutney, tamarind chutney, chopped onion, sprinkle of chaat masala or even save and other such things. So it's totally up to your creativity and choice of dressings. Now here you can get as creative as you like. I've made a smaller batch at the moment for presentation purposes. What I usually do is keep the discs cooked and ready and then reheat them in the air fryer for a couple of minutes before assembling it all together for serving. I make sure to push all my friends to pick their portions immediately after serving so that everything is relatively hot. The potato bites we made earlier are now ready and they easily break apart into smaller pieces. You could call them samosa bites too. So this is how all the last minute snacks were made and presented. Choose any recipe and make it in combination with your signature dish that perhaps you make every year. Hope you enjoyed watching the recipes today and the video. Until next time, here's Home Gupshup signing off. See you all next week.
Finally